The number of confirmed deaths remains the same this morning, 24, and all 24 next of kin have now been notified. 191 people are accounted for, 121 not accounted for. I want to remind you that the detectives are continually auditing our list to verify the numbers, and so this is very fluid, and we are sure these numbers will continue to change. Our demolition team began their work yesterday, and they were back on the site early this morning as preparations are underway for this demolition. As we mentioned yesterday, the search and rescue effort did have to pause temporarily while the preparation is taking place. This is to ensure the safety of our first responders on site, given that we have ongoing concerns about the standing structure. So as soon as the preparation is ready, the site is secure, and the team is ready to go, we will begin the demolition. As both the governor and I have made clear, our top priority is that the building come down as soon as possible, no matter what time that occurs, and as safely as possible. Bringing down this building in a controlled manner is critical to expanding our scope of the search and rescue effort and allowing us to explore the area closest to the building, which has currently not been accessible to our first responders, given the great risk from this building, which is insecure. So as soon as the building does come down, when the site has been deemed secure and we are given the all clear, which should happen very shortly after the demolition, our search and rescue teams will immediately resume their operations on the pile and continue their search. We are, of course, continuing to closely monitor the progress of the possible impacts of Tropical Storm Elsa, as hazardous weather conditions could force us to temporarily pause work again for the safety of the first responders, and we pray for limited impacts of the storm in Surfside so that we can continue unimpeded by the storm. I want to stress that we do not know a specific time that the demolition will occur. The team is working as quickly and as safely as possible to prepare the building, and as soon as we have more specific information, we will share that with all of you. All of the families have been informed about the impending demolition and how it's proceeding, both the families of those who are missing their loved ones and the ones who have survived this tragedy. We've already created a very thorough process for cataloging of any personal items that we find in the efforts, and we will continue to use the same great care with items that we identify following this demolition. We've been actively searching for days for any pets that remain in the building. We know these are family members and beloved, and we will provide a full update on those efforts in our next briefing. I also want to provide an important safety update related to the surrounding area. The team is using a method of demolition called energetic felling. This uses small, strategically placed detonations and relies on the force of gravity to bring the building down in place right on this footprint. And the collapse area is confined to the immediate area around the building. However, dust and other particles are an unavoidable byproduct of all types of demolition, and as a precautionary measure, we are urging residents in the immediate vicinity to please stay indoors during the demolition, and we will give you a window later of when that might be. We encourage you to close all of your windows, your doors, and all air intakes, and cover any other openings that may allow dust to enter your apartment, house, or building. We're also creating a secure perimeter to prevent people from getting too close to the demolition site. We need cooperation to keep our community safe and to minimize inconvenience during this process. As we continue to monitor for the potential impacts from Tropical Storm Elsa, all necessary county preparations have been made and our departments are activated and ready. We continue to encourage all of our residents to stay prepared and stay safe this weekend. A reminder that you can get all updates, up-to-the-minute updates at miami-dade.gov/hurricane, and our 311 emergency line is expanded hours available from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. for any questions. July 4th is ordinarily a time to gather with our loved ones and to celebrate our freedom and our independence. And this year, the holiday looks very different, as our thoughts are with the victims of this terrible tragedy, those who've lost their lives, those who've lost their homes, and those who've lost people they love. But through this grief and through this loss, the rain, the smoke, and all of the other obstacles that have been thrown our way, a clear picture emerges of what it means to be American. The story of our nation is a story of everyday men and women who summon great strength and resolve to face incredible challenges and to do things that have never been done before. That story has been written throughout the pages of our history, and now it's being written right in Surfside. It's been written by the extraordinary men and women of our search and rescue team, the first responders who ran directly into the collapsed building to pull people out, and those who've been risking their lives for others without pause or question for the last 11 days. It's been written by all of those who've rallied and all of those who've come together in a time of unspeakable grief and great need. This July 4th, we're reminded that patriotism isn't just about loyalty to country, it's about loyalty to one another, to our communities, to those in need, whose names or stories we may not know ever, but to whom we are connected by compassion and by resilience. We have seen more than ever how, at the end of the day, we really have each other. That is what we have, each other. I truly am grateful for that. So this 4th of July holiday, I hope you'll be able to take a moment and tell the people in your life how much you love them, how much you appreciate them. Celebrate the values of loyalty, of justice, and generosity of experience that we hold so dear as Americans. Thank you, and God bless.